ओम अज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सारस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशतारिणे। नमो महावदन्नाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिशे नमः। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिकाकांत राधाकांत नमस्ते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय। नीलाचल निवासाय नित्याय परमात्मने बलभद्र सुभद्राभ्यां जगन्नाथाय ते नमः। पंचकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पंगुर्लंघयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरं श्रीगुरुदिनतारिणं। हरे कृष्ण। So, welcome all of you for our weekly satsang program, and we are following Srimad Bhagavad Gita as it is, the song of Krishna, song of God, his compassion, his love, his affection, his care, his kindness, and his friendship is actually Bhagavad Gita. It is nothing but Krishna is trying his level best to tell Arjun that I am there and I will always try to help you if you want to take it from me. So every week coming together and hearing, it's a great opportunity in the human form of life. When we come and we understand the spiritual benefit that we are getting from the books of Srila Prabhupada, it is so great and we are so blessed actually. Sometimes when we are in a flower shop, we don't understand the fragrance. But those who are passing through, they understand that how beautiful this shop is, and the owner must be so happy to have, all flowers together in this place. So sometimes we need to understand as well that how lucky and blessed we are to understand and getting the mercy of Krishna through Bhagavad Gita. So we are in the third chapter, Karma Yoga, and text number 4. Very systematically, slope by slope, text by text, we are going on, and that's a very great thing. I congratulate all of you for that. Text number 3.4. Na karmana manarambhan niskarmai purusho smrute nacha sannyasana deva siddhing samadhi gacchati. Translation: nor by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. Please hear attentively. Not by merely abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from the reaction, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. Purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The renounced order of life can be accepted when one has been purified by the discharge of the prescribed from the duties which are laid down just to purify the hearts of materialistic men. Without purification, one cannot attain success by abruptly adopting the fourth order of life, sannyas. According to the imperial philosopher, simply by adopting sannyasa or retiring from fruitive activities, one at once becomes as good as Narayan. But Lord Krishna does not approve this principle. Without purification of heart, sannyasa is simply a disturbance to the social order. On the other hand, if someone takes to the transcendental service of the Lord, even without discharging his prescribed duties, whatever he may be able to advance in the cause of accepting by the Lord, Buddhi Yoga, Salpamapi yasya dharmasya trayato mahato bhayat. Even a slight performance of such a principle enables one to overcome great difficulties. So this is an amazing Krishna. Whatever he speaks is amazing, actually, because he's an amazing personality. Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchidananda Vigraha Anadiradi Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. So here, few things we need to understand. As Prabhupada writes in the purport, that artificially we cannot renounce, and we need to renounce certain things. That is also very much important for all of us to understand. If one person is only attached to work and fruitive activities, then there is a problem. And if somebody is without any purification of heart, renouncing something and going to the fourth order, brahmacharya, garastha, banaprastha and sannyas, there will be problem. That is the reason Rupa Goswami says that unless and until one person follows the Vedic principles, sadhu, guru, shastra, it is very difficult to go to the renounced order. It will be a problem. Shruti, Smriti, Puranadi, Pancharatrik Vidhin Vina, Oikantiki Harir Bhakti, Utpatahi Kalpati. Unless and until we are following the Shruti and Smriti and understanding them very nicely and practicing in our life according to the Vedic scriptures, it is very difficult to achieve the ultimate aim of life. So that is the reason, very interestingly, please try to understand what I am trying to make you understand. It is a very simple thing. Activity and renunciation both are required in a balanced manner. It is said, Ati Sarvatra Varjayat. Too much of everything is bad. If you eat too much, it is bad. If you eat very less, that is also very bad. We know there are so many diseases it happens because of overeating. There is a disease called obesity. Obesity happens because when you eat a lot. And there is another disease that is called malnutrition. People become very thin, people become, because they don't eat as much is required for a body. Though in this material world, in this world, even the ants get food and the elephants also get food. But some or other, the human beings, they suffer because they want to lord over. And because of that, sometimes we eat overeating, and because of that, people have problem. That is called bhoga and problem. And sometimes people do so much renunciation that they have problem. I know, I don't want to mention their name. In this world, actually, quite famous people. Sometimes I heard that it was a very big news came because some of them, they fainted because they want to be slim and tall, dark and handsome. And they are not following some things which they are supposed to eat. And then what happened? They fainted and then they hurt themselves. So that is the reason we need to, Krishna says another word, very interesting word Krishna says, that is called samatvam. Samatvam means that balance. You need to be balanced. Sometimes you see, you take some decisions of life, emotionally, and you later, you suffer because of that. Any decision of life should not be taken emotionally. Mahabharata is a proof. Even the great souls have given by their own example how we should not, renounce certain things because of emotion. That's like Bhishma Pitamaha. He has to face such trouble because of the vow that he has taken that he will not get married. We can see, in the what do you call, in so many ways, the scripture says. So the thing is that, there are two things Krishna is saying here. That if you are too attached, then there is a problem. And if you are renouncing something without purification, there is a problem. So you see, I will just read the purport again for all of you. Then we will discuss something very interesting. Okay. So Krishna says here, nor by merely abstaining from work, I don't want to work, can one achieve freedom from reaction. There are certain works, even if you don't work, there are certain works that you do. If you just sit down at your place and you will say, I will not work, I will not do anything, but there will be some reactions also. You know how? There are few things you need to do to make yourself be alive. You have to breathe, you have to cook, you have to walk, you have to clean your house. And during all this time, whatever activities I have spoken just now, because of that, you kill so many innocent animals. And there is a reaction. You're understanding? You have to. You cannot avoid. You will say that there will be no reaction. There are so many things actually, so many works are there. Maybe you may stop, I will not do, I will not that. Then there are certain things, some we are obliged to some personalities. Our forefathers, Pitrurin, Devrin, Gururin, and so many, Atithi Rin, all these things, even if you don't work, but you have to get that reaction. So whenever a living entity comes to this material world, there will be even if they don't work, even if they just say that I will just sit idle, I will not do, but you cannot avoid the reactions. Just like staying in a country where the king is not pious, you will get a reaction. If you are not doing anything and you are just traveling in a car, and that car person who is driving, if he has done something wrong, you will get that reaction. If you just give some help to someone monetarily, and with that money they do something wrong, without knowing, you will get some reaction. So similarly, this is very important to understand, that nor by merely attending, abstaining from work can one achieve freedom from reaction. बिना कर्म किए भी आप रिएक्शन, मतलब उसका फल से, आप प्रभाव से आप मुक्त नहीं हो सकते. You cannot be free from that. Then he is saying, nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. By only renunciation, it is not possible. You cannot get. Yes, renunciation is very much needed in our life. We need to renounce, because renunciation is a power. I will tell you, there is a shloka that is called that, Vairagya Ashtakam. In Vairagya Ashtakam, there is a shloka. In that shloka, it is said, Bhoge Roga Bhayam. Whenever you are trying to enjoy, you want to enjoy, you feel you're afraid of Roga Bhayam. You may get different diseases. So you are very much afraid if you are eating something. Roge, bhoge roga bhayam. Kule chuti bhayam. If you are coming from a very big aristocratic family, sometimes they say, I am from this family, I am from that family. So you are always afraid that my name of the family should not be, kalankit nahi hona chahiye. So kule chuti bhayam. You may feel afraid, or you may be concerned that, if I should not fall down from my family prestige and name and fame and like that. Britte nripala bhayam. Britte means when you have a lot of money, you are very much afraid what that king is going to give you tax. 500 and 1000 note, remember, Haribol? So many, people, they got afraid, they got tension, and so many things happened because of this demonetization that happened. So it has stated in the scriptures that Yuga, there will be a time that people will run away from the cities and they will settle down in the villages and jungles because of the fear of the tax implemented by the government or the king. So bhoge rog bhayang kule chuti bhayang britye nipal bhayang mane doina bhayang. When you have prestige, when you have name and fame, you know, you are very, you know, very afraid of defamation. People are very much afraid of defamation. Bale ripu bhayam, when you are very strong, you feel that another very strong personality will come, Shatru, they will challenge me, and you know, I will be always, you know, I need to be always ready to fight. Bale ripu bhayam, rupe jara bhayam, when you are beautiful or you are very handsome, you are very, very, you know, what do you call, afraid of getting old. My one hair is here white. I don't have hair, but I'm just telling. Sometimes people say, "Oh, wrinkle aa gaya abhi," you know, wrinkles. You know how you feel. Oh, what is happening? I got wrinkle here. I got a white hair here. Ah, no, let me make it black. I painted. So, rupe jara bhayam. When you are good looking, or you are, you know, you are very, you know, what do you call, proud of your beauty, or you are, you know, you feel that, you know, I need to be always like this. I need to be always like this. So, rupe jara bhayam, shastre badi bhayam. Shastre badi means when you are very knowledgeable. If you are saying that, you know, I am very, very exalted, and you're always afraid of someone will challenge you with more knowledge. You know, Shastre Badi Bhayam. Like this, Kaye Kritanta Bhayam. Kaye Kritanta Bhayam means when you have a body, you are afraid of death. You know, when death will come, oh, I need to be very careful. Gune Khala Bhayam. When you have good qualities, you may feel that another very powerful and more qualified person will come, and you are very afraid. You know, sometimes in a corporate office it happens. Oh, you have done MBA. Oh, you have done cost accountancy, chartered accountancy. Mera naukri to gaya. He is more qualified. You know, he has done MBA. He has done, you know, chartered accountancy. He has done company secretaryship. He has done, you know, what do you call, cost accountancy. Oh, he is so qualified. So always gunai khala bhayam. You feel always afraid of more qualified people will come. However, it is said, sarvang vastu bhayam nitya, bhuvi drinang vairagya seva bhayam. So vairagya, it gives abhayadan. Vairagya abhayadan. So when you have vairagya, when you have renunciation, you don't worry about bhog, kul, vitya, man, bal, roop, shastra, gun, and kaya. Because you are very much detached, because you don't worry about all these things. When Keshav Kashmiri, one great, what do you call, Shastragya, very learned person comes, and he was riding from Kashmir in an elephant, and he was Digvijay. Wherever he will go, he will conquer everyone by his speech. But when he met Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, now in Nimai, at the bank of Ganga, and Nimai, he was 16 years old, and defeated him, and he was so afraid, he was so humiliated, he was so insulted, he felt. But then he understood that he is the supreme personality of Godhead. So here you see, if you think that I will not work, I will renounce everything, it is not going to happen actually, because it is not easy. Yes, renunciation is very much needed, as Vairagya Ashtakam says, but without the knowledge of real purpose of life, if one person renounces, then what will be happening? So all types of renunciation, we need to understand why we want to renounce. We want to renounce certain things that we can get Krishna in our life. As Krishna is saying here in the next week, you know, the topic will be that Krishna is saying to Arjuna, you do everything for me. Karmannivaadikarasti ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala heturvut ma tasangasta karmani. You do it for me. Not only you do work and forget of the result, that's okay. More better is you do it for me. We have to be just like a lotus in a lotus pond. When lotus comes in the pond, the lotus never gets touched by the water because it is always above from the water. So this is the reason why Krishna is saying to Arjuna that you are saying that you want to renounce, but there is no need of renunciation unless and until your heart is purified. So when the heart is purified, naturally you will be not affected by anything. And that is why it is said, Neha Bikramana Nasti Vagyavadaya Vidyate Salvamapi Asya Dharamasya Trayato Mahatubhayat, as Prabhupada mentions here. So even the greatest fear of ours, what will happen? Kya hoga? So Krishna says, Yoga Kshemam Bahamiham. I take care of my devotees. I don't only give, I protect them. So nor by merely abstaining from work one can achieve freedom from reaction. Don't think by leaving something, some work or anything, you will be free from reaction. Nor by renunciation alone can one attain perfection. No, by renunciation also you cannot. But how we can be purified very quickly, very easily? Just getting in touch with the Pavitram Paramidam, the most purest personality, most wonderful personality. By chanting his name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. By hearing about him, Shruti, Smriti, Puranadi. When we hear about all of these, glories of Krishna, Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem, Shadha Kobunoy, Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karayoday. When we hear about him, when we hear and chant his name, and we glorify him, then immediately what happens actually? Immediately we get Krishna's love. Nitya Siddha Krishna Prem. It is there in our heart. Shraddha Kabuna, by your own endeavor, you cannot get. Shravanadi Shuddha Chitte Karayoday. Prabhupada is saying the same thing here in the purport. When we just hear the glories of the Lord, we engage ourselves in the service of the Lord. And we associate with devotees, we come for festivals, we come for, glorifying the Lord. Immediately what happens? Actually, we get purified. And when you get purified, immediately that is ultimately, then you will understand this material world is a flickering material bulb. Devi Haisha Gunamayo Maya Durattaya Mamevaja Prapadyante Maya Metam Tarantite. He says that because of this material world and the three modes of material nature, this world is so difficult to cross over. But one person, if just surrenders unto me, Sarva Dharmang Parityajya Mam Ekam Sharanam Braja Aham Tvang Sarva Papebhyo Moksheswami Masrucha, immediately I will deliver him. And that is the thing that he is saying to Arjuna. So similarly, if we try our level best to be always Krishna conscious, Smartabhya Hatatang Vishnu, Na Smartabhya Na Kadanachit. Whenever we remember Krishna and never forget Krishna, that is the reason, these are the base of, ISKCON. This is the way, this is the reason why Srila Prabhupada, established, ISKCON, International Society for Krishna Consciousness. See, what is ISKCON? ISKCON, right? So is, is, KC, Krishna Consciousness, ON, on. Is it on? Krishna Consciousness is on? That is, we need to ask every time to ourselves. And in this way, if you offer everything to Krishna's lotus feet, I will sing for Krishna, let me do a little kirtan for Krishna, I will read something for, telling others about Krishna, I will bring something for Krishna and offer it to Krishna, I will bring some devotees in my house and, we will have kirtan. And in this way, when we lead our life, then real renunciation comes from the heart. Then even if, Rupa, Jara, Kaya, Bala, all these things does not matter to me, because I will be totally satisfied by the personality who is Atmaram, who is the perfect personality, who is, Santushtam Satatam Yogi. He is always very, very satisfied and that is Krishna. Hey Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste. So in this note, let us all try to be always with Krishna, and that will be wonderful. Thank you.